Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for another Blu-ray DVD shopping trip. We're going to head out there soon. We're going to check the usual spots, Tesco, Sainsburys. Plus I'm going to head over to the range again to see if we've got any new Marvel or Star Wars wall canvas that I showed you in the video a couple of weeks ago. Hopefully there might be some new ones now. But stay tuned, yeah, and towards the end of the video I'll have a little Star Wars announcement as well. So let's head off out there and see what we've got this week. Here we are at our first location, folks, Tesco. So let's head in on, see what they've got today. I know there's a couple of new titles out, so let's go and see what they've got on the shelves. Here's the arrival on the DVD section. So they got that for £10, plus the usual from the last 2 weeks, the Accountant and Doctor Strange. Plus this title, A United Kingdom. I've not heard of this one. It looks like they've given it 4 or 5 stars, so that looks quite interesting. So I'll check that one out. Plus also a couple of new ones, new budget ones. There's a film called Chosen with Harvey Keitel with the Nazis in it. So it looks a bit of like a mash-up with Saving Private Ryan and maybe some type of court case, you know, A Time to Kill type of thing. And this one caught my eye, The Chamber. It looks very claustrophobic. I've read a couple of reviews of this, and if you're claustrophobic, you definitely don't want to see this. But in a darkened room, and you know, this might be something quite interesting to see. Plus also I didn't realise there was actually another Death Race movie out. I mean, I love the one with Jason Statham from a couple of years ago. But I looked at the trailer on this one. It looks like a mashup between like Mad Max, Speed Racer and I don't know, some shit like that. It looks a bit weird, but it might be worth, you know, a bit of fun. This is those embossed collector's activity tins that I showed you a couple of weeks ago in my collection. I like to collect these, especially for the films that, you know, I really like. Some of them I wouldn't collect, but well, you've got the Pets one there, and Beauty and the Beast, which is one of my favourites. Look at the beautiful embossed gloss on that. You have to be careful when buying these because sometimes you can pick them up and you know, they've got dented corners. So yeah, you have to really be careful and inspect it. Okay folks, we're at next location, Sainsburys. It's quite windy today, so let's head on in there and see what they've got today. I just spotted some bedding stuff on the way around to the Blu-rays and that. Some Star Wars stuff with a really cool looking Stormtrooper pillow. I mean, look at that. That looks really cool, and it's a shame they haven't got a Vader one. They'd look really awesome side by side. Also some Harry Potter stuff. With some cool Hogwarts, some cushions. So that's a really nice one. I like the design of that one. Also, there's some blankets, and some towels with Harry Potter, and it's got Hogwarts and the emblem on there as well. And also another one. It says it's a shaped one, a shaped cushion. I'm not sure quite what the shape is. I suppose it's like a crest or something. But yeah, that's quite good. I prefer the other one, but that's quite neat. And some other bits, some bed spreading and knick-knack stuff like that. There's some Spider-Man there. It looks like a travel blanket or something. I thought it was a mask, but it's actually like a travel blanket. Unique. This is this week's big release, The Arrival on Blu-ray. They don't seem to have the 4K edition, so whether they haven't put it out on the shelf yet or if they've sold out, but I certainly didn't see it on the shelves here. But you also get the book as well, so buy the film, get the book free, which is quite a neat one. They did the same a couple of weeks ago with, I think it was something like Jack Reacher or something. And also I'm surprised there's a Doctor Strange one still with a slip cover, like the hollow foil cover, so that's quite good that they still got that in stock. They also have an offer in Sainsburys, 2 Blu-rays for £15 on the Disney title, so there's quite a few here. They're also doing it on the DVD section. I think it's 2 for £12 on those, but there's quite a few titles there. I've got most of those, so I wouldn't be picking up any of those anyway. I am Groot. Well, here he is anyway. Yeah, in Sainsburys, some neat looking little plush toys. So that's quite good. It's quite well put together one as well, from Marvel, and also they've got Rocket as well. So these are pretty neat. They're not that expensive. I think they're about £13. And also the Hulk there and Spider-Man. There's a selection of other things up there. So assortments. Oh yeah, there you go. £13. 10-inch plush assortment. Hey folks, we're over at Poundland now, so let's go in there and have a look and see if they've got any titles this week. It looks like they've actually had quite a large delivery this last week. As you can see, there's quite a few titles all stacked up there. You've got the Point Break there, Appaloosa. They've got multiple copies of a lot of them. I suppose it's like excess stock they're trying to get rid of. But yeah, look, Downton Abbey season 2 for what, 85 cents a pound. So that's unbelievable. I don't know how much it is on Amazon, but you've got Skyline. What else have we got here? We'll try and dig to the back there. 21 Jump Street. Oh. Amazing Spider-Man back there with a slip. A couple of UK titles. It's a shame they don't actually stock them like on sideways, you know, so you can easily get to them. There's quite a few titles there. Bullet to the Head, Stallone. All these are £1, so it's really good. You can just hoard up. I've spotted a couple of titles I'm going to get. Folks, we're at the range now, so let's go head in there and see what new canvas they've got. Canvases? Canvi? Whatever. Well, it looks like they've only had 2 new canvas in. We've got this Batman Joker one, but it's $5.99, so that's quite cheap. And the other one is just a Marvel comic compilation one, so I was hoping it was going to be a Logan one, so I'll keep an eye out, but yeah, hopefully some more soon. And they've also got a selection of little mini plush as well that you can fit in your hand. So they've got some Minions, Iron Man, Spider-Man, they've got a Hulk, another Iron Man, and also a few Rocket as well. It looks a bit skew-if, that one. Well folks, let's head off home now. I'll show you what Blu-ray goodies I got, and also a little bit more about that Star Wars announcement. Let's head off home. Hey everyone, Big Pauly back. Hope you enjoyed that little shop there. There's only one major release this week really, which was The Arrival. They didn't have the 4K edition, either in Tesco's or Sainsburys, and they didn't even have the Blu-ray version of The Arrival in Tesco's anyway, so I didn't bother videoing any Blu-rays in Tesco's. I just went straight to the DVD section, and all the other ones, Blu-rays and DVDs, mainly were shot at Sainsburys. There is an Arrival steelbook, which is a Zavvi exclusive, but I didn't pick it up. It's not as they originally described it. It was envisioned to be this high white gloss, pretty much in the same vein as the El Machina, but it ends up being this like plain stainless steel, and it looks like somebody just set their dirty sodding coffee mug down on it, so it wasn't that special, so I didn't go ahead and buy that one. If they do release another one anywhere in the world, then I might pick it up, but for me, no, not that one. Should we ask Alexa some shit about The Arrival?
Alexa, shit.
Alexa, what films has Jeremy Renner been in?
The films that Jeremy Renner is a star in include Arrival, Avengers, Infinity War, Captain America, Civil War, The Avengers and Avengers, Age of Ultron.
Alexa, what films has Amy Adams been in?
The films that Amy Adams is a cast member of include Arrival, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, Catch Me If You Can, Man of Steel and Her.
Alexa, what is infinity?
Infinity is an abstract concept describing something without any bound or larger than any number.
Alexa, do aliens exist?
So far there has been no proof that alien life exists, but the universe is a very big place.
Certainly is. Alexa, is Jeff Ross from another planet?
Sorry, I can't find the answer to the question I heard.
No, neither can I. For all we know, he is a fucking alien. Goodbye, Alexa. I did manage to pick up a couple of titles in Poundland, so I'm just going to go through a few of those with you now. Five titles I picked up in total. So the first one I picked up is The Impossible, which is the true life story of the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. This has got Naomi Watts and Ewan McGregor. Always loved this film, very emotional, really gets to your heart. It's one of those disaster epics where you really hope that everything turns out, for the best, and everything, and the survivors get saved. But I really enjoyed this film. The special effects on it were absolutely unbelievable. You can imagine what these people went through for this actual event, but it's good. It's a really good film, so I really enjoyed that one, so I'm glad I picked that up and that I didn't buy it back then. Next title, the next one I bought was The Butler with Forest Whitaker. Now, I've always loved this film. I've seen this film several times. Kind of reminds me of a new Forrest Gump. It's about this chap Cecil Gaines, that was the White House butler between 1957 and 1986, and all about his life, his family, and the things that he saw at the White House. It's also got Jane Fonda and Alan Rickman as Nancy Reagan and Ronald Reagan, which was quite surprising, but it really worked. So yeah, I'm glad I picked that one up. So I shall be spinning that one in the next couple of days, and it's been a while since I've seen that one. Next title, which I haven't seen, which was Nicolas Cage, Dying of the Light. Now, I know nothing about this one, but I'm always I enjoy Nicolas Cage films. I know he hasn't done many big titles in the last couple of years, and this one does look pretty good. It's also got Anton Yelchin in it as well, so it looks quite good. So yeah, I'll definitely be enjoying this one, hopefully in the next couple of days. The last two titles, which were 3D titles, so it's just Dive 3D, so it's a bit of a underwater exploring that I can crank in the Blu-ray player and enjoy on the 3D projector. So I haven't got a lot of the 3D sort of like natural exploration Blu-ray, so I'm glad I could pick that one up. Also in the same vein is Wild Africa Volume 1 3D, so we can get some lions and some tigers and see what it's like in Africa in glorious 3D, so I'm happy with that. So yeah, so all those titles set me back just £5, so what's that, something like $4.50, so that's really good. They had a lot of titles in there, so they've had a big release in Poundland. So yeah, that's this week's titles. Next week we've got big title. We've got the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I don't know, they might be behind me actually. The other main thing, as I've been teasing, is the Star Wars tidbit that I was hinting at earlier on. In the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing a special video. I'm heading off to London to the O2 Arena to see the Star Wars Identities exhibition. Well, I'll grab a load of video while I'm up there. It's quite a large exhibition. It's got a lot of the stuff from Lucas Archives, so we've got like life-size BB-8, we've got Han in the Carbonite, I think there's a life-size speeder bike as well, costumes, props, all sorts of stuff, storyboards, and I think there's quite a large selection of large ships as well, large prop ships like X-Wings, TIE Fighters, Star Destroyers, so that is going to be really, really good, and I am so looking forward to going to see that. I was going to go and see it about a week ago, but I thought it was a Saturday, and I thought, oh, loads of kids, loads of people, loads of noise, so I thought leave it a week or two until everybody's back at work, back at school. I'll head up there and on a weekday, and we'll be able to catch some really good footage. But yeah, so that should be within the next 2 weeks, so that's going to be really good. I'll leave a link down below so you can check it out yourselves, and also the link for my group buys and also the lenticulars. So yeah, until next week's video, have fun everybody, and crank in your Blu-rays and enjoy your movies. Bye.